one, the only Vegas Vipers, formerly the Tampa Bay Vipers, might just be the most dysfunctional organization that I have ever covered. Well, let's talk about it. So they started off in Tampa Bay, had the worst attendance, had the worst team. Aaron Murray, absolute garbage, just absolutely horrible. Got benched shortly into the game. He was traded, well, not traded, but benched for Taylor Cornelius, who was not much better. I mean, another tall, generic, white, average quarterback that could run pretty quickly because he was very tall and he had long legs. He, however, was benched for Cornelius, not Cornelius. No, that was Taylor Cornelius. He was benched for Quentin Flowers, fan favorite. Both of them would share a bunch of time throughout their games together. However, this happened. So, yeah. But, however, we had a savior. His name was Dwayne Johnson. He rebranded him Vegas Vipers. Bing, bang, bong. Great starting quarterback in Luis Perez. Spring League journeyman. He's been everywhere. Great start to your league, right? You got Martavis Bryant. No, I think it is Martavis Bryant. I'm not actually 100% for sure. He couldn't do anything. Benched him for Brett Hundley, who, former Packers, former Ravens quarterback. Wouldn't you know it? Couldn't really achieve anything on the field. He started 4 games. Luis started like 2 or 3. He was benched against the DC Defenders, and then the job went to Jalen McQuendon for the last couple of games of for the season. He played pretty well. There were games where he did not play well. He had one game, 6 completions, 200 yards somehow. Just one of those needed a better offensive team. One of the big problems that we had, however, was they did not have a great field to play at. They could not land down Allegiant Stadium. It was too expensive. UNLV, the University of Las Vegas stadium, was just not open, even though that would have been nice to restore the Vegas Vipers to their own home game, which did see a lot of fans when it was around. And then you had the Las Vegas ballpark. They didn't really want the XFL there, so they settled on Cashman Field. No, Kirschman, some field. I don't remember the name of it. It's a baseball stadium. It's not a great stadium. The grass had to get painted. It wasn't great sod. You could tell that because Las Vegas also had a bunch of bad weather. So here's my idea on what to do. I mean, there's a couple different ways that you could go about this. I say try to stay in Vegas for one more season. Try to pull it out, play a long game. If attendance keeps going down and the skeptical is just still bad, then change stadiums. But first up, you got a grandstand. Add a grandstand. Try to get like those temporary seating, or maybe just try to rent it. It doesn't have to be permanent, but add stands on the left and the top, all right? And just add more places to be. You've got a big sports complex on the left. You don't really have the ability to extend further to the left. So that's why I'd say just add onto the field. Maybe try to, co that with your fellow residents that are there. Add a press box, just make it look a little bit nicer, the stadium. Maybe change the camera angle to facing the new big grandstand, because that might look better for fans. So that's one idea. You can redo the stadium, Cashman Field. Here's another idea. Somebody else had it. They flipped the field entirely and added stands on the left and right. That's another possibility, 100%. Or you can go and buy University of Las Vegas's stadium. Other idea is go move your team to San Diego. Change it to Snapdragon Stadium. It's 35,000 people. San Diego's missing their Chargers. Maybe replace the hole in their heart with an XFL, So that's a possibility that you might have. It's really nice, really new. There's plenty of possibilities here when you're expanding, when you're growing your team, right? So I would say, if I'm the XFL, try to stay in Vegas. If Vegas is starting to work out, then maybe you expand the size of your current field right now, or maybe you try to go and buy the University of Las Vegas stadium. If that doesn't work, go to San Diego. They need a football team there. If another team maybe keeps losing fans or something, or you maybe want to add an expansion franchise, that's a possibility too. But that's all I have for you today. I know it's been a minute since I put out a video. I've been working 1,000,000 minutes an hour, all right? But I love you, and I'll see you later.